Thanks. Bye. I am so sorry. I'm going to start our recording. Well, I don't know. You've got to be smarter than the whatever. I can't get my camera to work to zoom up. So I think you can see me here on the table. It said you go on and off. Oh, I see you and hear you. Hi, Beth. Hi, funny. Okay, I'm going to start. We're going to make the boxes. I'll bring it up close. Oh, another thing I want to show. I'm going to make the small boxes like I showed you. And in those boxes, I got this from Scrap and Dabadoo yesterday, is the little ATC Graphic 45 books. So I covered them with the paper. We're going to use the French country, and I'll show you in a minute. I covered each tag, the front of each tag, and then I made the flowers out of the embellishments that come with the paper collection. I made the flowers and every other one. I'm not real good, Janny. I'm not real good at making flowers. Every other one, then I just, so on the back, you could journal or add a photo or whatever, and then keep it inside your little box. So it'll match our little box. We're going to use the farm collection, the French country collection, the farm collection, which it is. I think you're all familiar with the paper. I used the small pad, the A pad, to cover the little book. Yes, I did press record. Yes. I used the small one for the little book, and then, of course, the large one. And are you all familiar with the paper? Yeah, actually, I did push record on it. Yes, I did. So here's the big paper pad. I've already chosen 2 papers. Now, to do this, you'll need a 12 by 12 sheet to cover the box, and it's 3.5 inch square. I'm going to make the box. Oh dear, I can't do that because of the direction, or am I going to do it this way? See, when you do this with one piece of paper, if you have directional paper, you need to keep that in mind, simply because, you know, it'll be upside down on one side. Okay, we're going to use this paper, but I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to use this for the body of the box, and I'm going to use this for the lid of the box. Okay? We start off, we have you make the lid, the body of the box is 3.5 inch square. You need 5 of these, 3.5 inch square. The lid is 1/4 inch larger all the way around. So the lid is 3.75 square. You need 4 for the sides that are 3 3/4 long and 1 inch wide, or you can make it, I like the 1 inch lip on the lid. You know, you can make it whatever you want to, but so I have 4 of these at 1 inch by 3 3/4, 1 3 3/4 square for the lid, and then I have 5 that are 3.5 square. And this is the way you'll lay it out. Now, take construction strips. If you're not familiar with construction strips, construction strips is paper. I use 12 inch craft paper, or 12 inches long. They're 1 inch wide. They're scored down the middle at 1/2 inch. And then I used a 3/8 of an inch score tape on either side along the fold line. And they fold in half like this. So I need to put these together. So this, I'm going to have to cut. I'm going to cut 3.5 inch strips. 1. Of the 3.5 inch strips to attach these together. Oh, I'm so sorry. This happened to me the last time. I don't know. I had it going, obviously. I don't know what happened. And when I have to reboot my laptop, it just really Takes forever for it to come back up. Okay, then you're going to fold these in half. I cut the, yeah, Graphic 45 French Country. I love it. Love, love, love. You want my room. Oh, Jessie, you're a sweetheart. I'm in my basement. Okay, now I'm going to miter the edges. I miter all the edges to kind of get rid of some of the weight. Fold this in half. Another thing you need to keep in mind on your, now I made the lid 1/4 of an inch bigger. However, you need to also keep in mind the paper you're going to use and how thick the paper is. But sometimes if the papers are thicker, okay, I'm going to take this and, oh, I'm so sorry, and lay this across and start putting this box together. It doesn't take very long. They're not hard to do. I always put this on the edge, right, take one side of the tape off and put it on the edge, right up to the edge. And then I'm going to take the center and pull the tape off of the other side of the construction strip and butt these up together. Can you see that? They're just completely butted up together. And keep them, the corners real square and tape it down. I'm going to put one on the other side. This is the center. Put one on the other side. And do the same because it takes 5 of them. And I'm going to pull the tape. Oh, I hope you can see. Pull the tape and attach it. So now we have 3, and they're going to be like this. Now we have 2 more. You do the same thing. You're going to put one at the top and one at the bottom. I love to make, and as I say, you can make any size you wish. I've made, well, the man's the one I made for the Father's Day. Men have trinkets. They have change, keys, various things that they could keep in a trinket type box as well. Okay, we have one more to attach. And as I say, to do it the other way, if we have time, I will choose another paper and make another one. Now, here's your box. And the sides are going to fold up like so. Hello, Patty. Oh, hey, Camille. I think she was here in the middle of the night. Hi, Patty. Okay, so now what we have to do is, of course, connect the sides. We're also going to take our construction strips, cut 4 more 3.5-inch pieces. These really go together pretty fast. You don't have to make lids. You can make an open box. Absolutely. I need one more. Ashley, are you camping? God love her little heart. She was driving down the highways the other day, byways, going to camp, and had to help me get going. Well, we'll get it, or I'll get it, or whatever. I guess. I hope. I was on and things were fine. I don't. Maybe I might try to go in on Chrome instead of Explorer. Want me to shut down and start over that 3 or 4 times. I even started early today in case we had some problems. Now, we're going to take these construction strips. They're 3.5 inches. I fold them in half, and then I miter the edges on both corners, and you can see how they're mitered. It takes out some of the bulk, and I don't know. I'm used to doing it, quite frankly. So we're going to put this box together. I'm going to move it around before I pull it all off and start putting it together. I'm going to move it all around. Carol, are you still there, Carol? Carol, I sent you a package. Did you get it? Barry said you don't get your stuff from your post office box often. So you got something, and it sure should be there by now. I don't know if Amanda's here or not today. I did send out the card we gave away the other day to Amanda, and she sent me a real nice note that she did receive it. Now, we have all these all the way around. We have 4 of them to put these sides together. You just start pulling off your tape. You bring up the sides. Oh, I wish you could. And you just butt these up nice and straight and stick it down. And stick it down. And when we get finished, we'll go all through here and we'll rub this down with the bone folder. Can you see? And it makes a nice edge. And we go all the way around. And just butt and I kind of pull them up. Make sure they're even at the top, and make sure this is all even, that the gap is even there. Go back around. They're very simple to make, and they're fun to make, I think. Made a lot of them. Okay, there we go. It's nice and straight. One more. Now, when you get to the last, don't do like this. I always forget to fold this inside until I'm there. Okay. Because this one's a little more tricky because everybody's closed in. Pull off the tape. Uh-oh. Pull off all of the tape. Come on, Nellie Bell. You should make sure that last one is inside when you get to it. I didn't. Okay, same thing. Put those up together and tape it down. And there is your box. Okay, now take a bone folder and go back inside and burnish those construction strips down real well. Now what I like to do, I don't like the raw edges. So what I'm going to do, I will take the construction strips and I will go around all the seams on the outside. Number 1, I think it looks better. Number 2, you'll never see it, cover it with paper. But number 3, it does give it more stability. So I will go around all the seams with the construction strips as well. But it does make, and if we were going to do this the other way, there's another way you make them. In fact, we may do it, if I don't have time today, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll start with this. I'll need more to do the other one as well. Fold them in half, chamfer the edges, or miter the edges, the corners, I'm sorry. Who's here? Hi, Stowaway. Stowaway, hello. Missy, hi. If I've forgotten anybody, I'm sorry. I'm not watching the chat real good. Margaret Ann, are you there? And Dutch, is she here today? Jess is here. Jess was on with me last night. That's so funny. You know, just trying to see that I could get in. I had a hard time because I was using Barry's email address and name and what if I wasn't using the right thing, and then all of a sudden it kind of come to me, well, maybe if I would use the channels thing. Now these, you're going to fold the tape side in. Here's the tape side, here's the other side. You're going to fold the tape side in, well the tape's off. You chamfered the sides, you're going to fold this in like so. Because you're going to put these around all these raw seams. Number one, as I say, it finishes it off. There again, you'll never see it. But number two, it makes it stronger, I think. Hi, Barry. Are you up? Oh, Barry, you missed it again. I've had a terrible time. So we're going. And the reason I'm so far away is I can't get my camera correlated with oh, I gotta pull this off. So we pull off the tape. You're going to cut this like a little roof. You're going to lay this on top of your raw seams, and they just kind of fall in place, and you just stick them down. They're not hard to do. How are you, Barry? Miss Barry? I think I got that one a little. Oh, I need more. I did one on the bottom. That's okay. I knew I needed some more. Everybody have a great Father's Day. I crafted. My husband, my father's gone. He's been gone a long, long time. But I have a son-in-law and, of course, a husband. And Molly, the dog, made Dad a card, of course. You know, he's the best puppy dad in the world. He loves these puppy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more. But we had a good day, and I cooked things he likes. I had the best dad. He could do anything. 2, 4, 4. Okay. There again. Fold them in half. Miter the edges. Eliminate some of the bulk. Hi, Wendy. I'm not keeping up with the chat, am I? Oh, I wish I could bring that camera. That is irritating, that silly camera. No, it still won't do it. Okay, be that way. All right. We'll trudge on. So I'm still just cutting the corners. Pull off your tape. So when you finish up with this, you have these construction strips, and this is craft paper. I just sit and cut up 2 12 by 12 sheets last night. One is square. You get, of course, 12 out of each sheet, and I keep it ahead, and I keep it in a special long box. I use the craft more than anything else, but then if I'm going to use black chipboard, of course I'll use black. That one's a little short, but that's okay. This so we'll have the construction strips on the inside corners and the outside corners. I don't know why I'm talking so loud. Can you? It's like talking to someone that speaks another language. You talk loud. It makes you think they're going to understand you better, which they don't. For some reason, I talk too loud. What's coming and going? Oh, if you've got the blue circle, I don't know. I can't. Now, I see on my monitor, my desktop, there's the blue circle. One more. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. That allegedly has something to do with your reception that you have. Okay. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Okay, there's your box. It has the construction strips all around the outside and the inside. Can you see? So it's good and sturdy and strong. Now we're going to cover it. I'm going to use the pattern paper. Oh, I need this. I'm going to use the pattern paper. I'm going to use this on the bottom, and I'm going to use this on the top. Now, this is directional. That's why we're doing it this way. I love this paper. Scrap-a-dab-a-doo. I have 4 pads of it. And they still have it, of course. One of my favorites. I made an altered 12 by 12 canvas I might pull down and bring over if we have time to show you. So to do this, to cover this the way I'm going to cover it, I'm going to cover two sides, and wrap it a 1/2 inch around the corners on 2 sides. I'm going to leave a 1/2 inch at the top to fold down in, and a 1/2 inch at the bottom to fold under. So we've got 3.5. I'll need it 4.5 inches square. I'll need it 4.5 inches wide because I want a 1/2 inch, 3.5, 4 inches, excuse me, 4 inches wide. I want a 1/2 inch on each side, and I want a 1/2 inch at the top and a 1/2 inch at the bottom. So I need a 4-inch square, right? I'm not a mathematical genius by any stretch. So I'll need 2 of those. 3.5 and an inch. No, it is 4.5. I'm sorry. 4.5 by 4.5. It's 3 inches. Let me measure, make sure. I know it is, but let me measure twice and cut once. Now see, when I added this is another thing, papers, when I added, and it would have been okay, but it makes it 5/8. It makes it 3 5/8. So 4 5/8 would give me the 1/2 inch on each side. All right. Now, that's going to give me, you can see when I turn it around, that's going to give me a 1/2 inch all the way around. And I'm going to wrap it around the sides and up the bottom and inside. I want that clear. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, 4 5/8. 4 5/8. Okay. I'm going to use vintage photo on this, but I'm going to do it after I get this on. Okay. Let's see. I need score tape all around the outer perimeter. And then I need some in the body of it because I want it to be real snug even in the body. Put a few strips down the center of it. Oh, I'm sorry. See, oh boy, I'm so sorry. Oh, well it is. It's my base of the craft room. It's my basement. It's a big long room that goes clear along the side. It was a 4th bedroom. Has a closet. And it has a full bath in the basement. And then we have a family room. And about 1/3 of it's my office. I have a desk and my printer and a lateral filing cabinet and on and on. And then the 2/3 is my craft room. So I'll work a while, and then I'll come over here and play a while, and my work sometimes interferes with my play. However, now I'm going to run the bone folder over the tape. Can you see? Oh boy. Ashley, you got to help me figure this out, honey. I don't know. Okay, now there again, if you're using directional paper, pay attention, because I have certainly been known to do that. Take off your tape. I don't know what's wrong with that silly. And I mean, as I say, Tuesday, every other Tuesday, we're going to do Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. And every other Tuesday, we're going to do my channel or whatever. But now, I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to allow for the 1/2 inch on each side. And I'm just going to do it by feel. It should be just a little more. Or let's see. Let's do it this way. Oh, sure it's. Yeah. Can you see me? I'm laying this down, and this is. I don't know if this is 1/2 inch tape. No. Okay. Can you see? We have it down. So we have a 1/2 inch all the way around. And I'm going to put my hand under here and take my bone folder. And I'm going to take this and wrap it around the corner. Wrap it around this corner. Now, you've got these little lips here. You want to wrap down. So you're going to take your scissors and you're going to snip right in that corner up to your box. And you can also angle that like so at the corners. It's sticky. You don't have to do this. I just do. I think it makes it look a little neater. Then fold down and then fold down. Wait. And there you go. And it makes a nice mitered corner. And see, it's all wrapped. Because we're going to cover the sides and we're going to cover the bottom as well. Kind of make it crisp. And do the same thing at the top. Take... Hello, am I missing anything? Hi, DWD. Okay, do the same thing. Go in, cut, and do a little angle on each side. Takes out some of the bulk. Don't go too far. I was looking forward to this. Uh-oh, I think I might have done too much there. I take the little side corners, the small ones, and tuck them in, and then I take my bone folder and kind of train that paper where it's going to wrap. Okay, there we go. We have one side all covered. That is the most beautiful. Can you see? Are there any questions? Hi, DWD in Atlanta. Any questions? Okay, so we're going to do the other side, same way. The same way. I made lots of boxes. I really, really do. I made boxes, and of course I make and put albums. I think this will be darling with that little and they Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo has everything here. I am going to use some flowers that that I had, but okay, now there again, I got to make sure it's right side up. Ooh, that's what happened here. We're going to go back with, sometimes I go back over these corners. We're going to go back over the corners with, I'm going to lay this down as well. With Vintage Photo. And sometimes I go over them with a little glue to make them, or some, I received yesterday from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo the new Prima spray. I think I'm going to like it. Of course, I like Lindy's as well, but I just tried it out to see. So I went around the edges, kind of. And I'm going to fold this over like so, just like we did the other side. I'm going to turn it over. If you run your bone folder along this edge, it kind of helps fold that down. Kind of pinch it on the corners as well. And then I take and go like so. Go back and snip. I better hurry up, Emma. I got this one a little off. I don't know. Let's see. We'll cover it up. Okay, I'm going to fold over the little ones first. Go back with your bone folder and kind of. Can you guys see okay? Fold this down. Can you see okay? Hi, Heather. Good morning. Morning, Fran. Everybody, if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. You get glue all over your scissors. Funny, I played one of them back the other day just to see how it looked, and it just about drove my dog crazy. He'd come in and he'd look at me, and my mouth wasn't moving. And I think he thought, what is going on here? Okay, fold in the little ones. And fold down. Do your bone folder. Okay, now we've got to cover the bottom and two sides. To do that, I'm going to run this over this just a little. I think I got that one. And then we'll go around with the Vintage Photo. So I need a piece. Now it's up to almost 3 3/4, but I'm going to do a 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. No, I'm going to do a 3 5/8. No, I'm going to do a 3 5/8 by 4 1/2. 3 5/8 by 4 1/2. So this is going to be, it's going to be 3 5/8 wide. I have a terrible time remembering. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Uh-oh, what happened? Touched it again. Maybe it'll... Oh, looky here. Come on.